Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm for this video. So let's get to work. Now, as soon as I'm done capturing this, and yes, if you actually did look at that, it should say my level somewhere, but I don't know. I'm level 29. It's because I didn't have enough time to make a video while I was like doing other stuff and that before. That's why I'm level 29. I've got a bit of gear, but I mean, it's still what I've got. And to capture this place, if that's blinking red, that means I can claim this now, but I need 25 caps. So, what was the event nearby? Yeah, we gotta go get 25 caps. So we're gonna go do events and hope we get enough caps. So, this should be a little bit fun. Now, the event nearby is called Fertile Soil. It's sort of a thing where you have to defeat 3 certain robots that are working with the farm hands at the place. And then once you're done with them, you actually have to go into the place, go downstairs into the basement, and you must turn on, and you must access the terminal, and reprogram the farm hands so they stop attacking you and other players, and then that's the event. See, you can say I'm enjoying it now. Fertile Soil. Two of the farm hands are dead. There's just one left we need to kill, and that's it.
Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
By the looks, someone else took the event over, and there's this one up here, up at the radio tower, which we'll go do now. Because sometimes they load properly, sometimes they don't, so that's not loading. So we'll go do the one up here at the radio tower. See how that goes. And I am using the gun I'm using right now is my Marksman Speedy Sniper Rifle. I have loads of ammo for it. So it should be fun. I hate the trees and that. I just get stuck on so many branches and trees, it's like annoying. As you can see from here, that's the radio tower right there. The company made Fallout 76 did do a good job on it. Because this game's graphics aren't too bad, but you get stuck on a lot of stuff now since they've made it more like realistic.
Warning. This is Neeraj Singh on an automated priority message. The Scorched detection rover unit has been damaged. Repair with the relay tower communication uplink back online. I repeat, the rover unit is damaged and requires immediate repair. Please gather the necessary.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned that. And I'm dead because I wasn't watching the iBot. So I gotta go deal with that. But yeah, at the start of the game you start at Vault 76 and you'll like be able to customize your character, which I can show off at another time. But like I'm saying now with this, there's a rover over here I have to repair, and that's the thing that killed me before, that little iBot. Now our job is to repair him. We have to repair this little guy. As you can see, I've got no ammo for all my guns. Except the, what gun do I have in here? I've got the melee weapons as well, which I'll show you one now, the Mole Miner Gauntlet. Pretty good weapon. It's medium. It's a medium weapon, so it doesn't do too bad. 45 rounds are for like certain guns, and you have combat rifles you can get for as well. And then you got more different weapons further in the game. We have to protect him for a total of 4 minutes. So whatever comes now, I have to hold out from.
Diagnosing.
As you see, if I use my VAT on him, I can see his stuff now because of a perk I've got. Every time you level up, you'll get a perk, and once you reach level 5, you can actually start attacking other players. You stop earning perks once you get higher than level 50. So you won't be able to upgrade any of these perks once you hit higher than level 50.
Circuit connection damaged. All reassessing. Assessment confirmed. Processing data. Processing complete. Engaging repair subroutine.
But yeah, as you can see on the timer on the screen, that's how long until this is done. We have 25 minutes in total to complete the event. I just gotta watch out for more ghouls or whatever tries to attack the rover. So that's our main goal, to protect that.
Clearing workspace.
As you can see. Look, he got damaged, but I can repair him, and then he can go back straight to work. The time doesn't reset; it just keeps going, so you don't need to worry about that. As long as you got loads of steel, you should be able to keep that little guy in perfect condition. It'd be good. It's good an idea. It's like a good idea to loot the ghouls and that, because you can get some good stuff. And whatever robots you killed around, because they can also drop steel, which this is my stuff here, which I dropped earlier.
Physical connections.
And yeah, there's like other stuff you can do with this game. You can go around the whole map like searching. You can go up here. That there is a wanted player. That means if you kill them, you get paid that many caps, or like half that amount. So yeah, but since he's like level 36, I'm only level 29. I won't have much of a chance because I don't have much ammo, and he would probably have loads of it. So I would lose in that fight.
Reassessing.
So yeah, we only have 1 minute and 8 seconds, and then this thing's done, and then it'll move on to the next part of the event, or that'll be the whole thing. The event is called Always Vigilant, but it depends on how you look at it. So yeah.
Resealing communications box.
Oh, one of my friends just hopped online.
Reassessing. Come on, Rover. Don't let me down. And checking uplink diagnostics.
You need to collect duct tape and other stuff for adhesive, because that's how you can repair your weapons. So if it's like that, it's like the yellow bar is how repaired it is, but once it gets fully damaged, it'll break and you'll have to repair it.
If you're hearing this, it means we should be up and running. And if we're not, well, back to the drawing board.
And that's that event. Now it'll say events complete, and then after that it'll actually give you item rewards. So it'll give you certain items. And we got paid enough caps to go claim that place down there. So now we can go back to Sunshine Meadow and go claim that. And if I just saw what it also gave me this, a short combat rifle. 20 bullets per clip, and you can get, like, scrapping weapons give you different gun mods for them, so you can actually modify your weapons after a bit, depending on how many of the weapons you scrap. So since my sniper's a sniper rifle now, that means I've got a muzzle brake, I've got a good scope on it in that, but you can also get hunting rifles at the start, which is okay because it uses the same ammo. And if you scrap loads of hunting rifles, you can modify you can modify a hunting rifle into a pretty good weapon. So a short hunting rifle you could eventually turn into like a normal hunting rifle, but with a muzzle brake, a long scope. You can put any receiver on it, what you get for it. And you can also sell stuff to traders you find, and they could have good gear. They can also sell you blueprints for stuff you can craft. So something really good to get would be try to save up loads of caps, because once you hit 600 caps, you can like buy the blueprint for the Tinkerer's Workbench, which lets you craft bullets, so you don't need to worry about that. So you can actually craft yourself loads of ammo. See, now that's claiming. Once that's done, an event should pop up where we have to defend this place. So it'll give me loads of materials to build with, and I'll be able to put defenses up throughout the thing. So I'll be able to like put turrets up and traps and that, which should be able to let me keep this place in steady hands. That machine over there is what we gotta repair, and now produce food. That there was a challenge where you can earn atoms. Now if I go to generators, I need 40 for that, so that's 1, 2, that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, there, that's 40. But now I can also grab... But now you can also grab stuff and you can actually block off door frames and that, so things won't be able to attack. See, now that's started producing food for us. Now, a good way to defend your base is like have turrets set up. Turrets will deal with like loads of the stuff. As you can see, I'm out of gears now, so I'm forced to switch to stuff like this, punjay boards and actual spike boards. Punjay boards make enemies, when enemies walk over them, they'll be harmed instantly. Like it'll drain their health bit after bit. So I won't have to worry about anything going for that. Okay, so if I go back down here, that's that blocked. Now this thing will pop up with events sometimes where you have to defend the place, and when that does, what you want to do is just like have loads of your scrap material. And you want to try your best to keep everything at bay. Like, you want to keep everything out. Because if stuff does come in, you want to make sure you have all the right gear. Now, if I go to my thing, my stash, I've got 50 cal machine guns, which I can use. And then I've got my power armor chassis with gear. And once I hit level 30, I'll be able to use this stuff. Stronger stuff. Everything depends on your level in that. So whatever level you are is what kind of gear you can use. a thing I do is like with these concrete guard posts, I can just like block up a whole door and nothing can get through that door now. That's how I like keep out things. But if I can't use like a guard post, I'll switch to something else, or I'll put like turrets or something aimed at that door. But yeah, an easy way of sorting your stuff out. Try to like have loads of scrap material, because with scrap material you can actually do a pretty good job. But after a while they can destroy your stuff, like they can start damaging it. And once it breaks, then you'll have to try and think of something else to do. Because then you can either repair it, or you can replace it, or you could build something else in its way. Then you have your appliances, other stuff, but let's get straight to the crafting stuff. You got fire camps, you got armor workbench, weapon workbench, which there's 2 different variants. You got your cooking station, which has 4. Tinker's workbench, which I mentioned. Then you got the chemistry station. I can't say that word properly. I apologize. Which you have 2 different variants of. And then you got your power armor workstation. You need to find blueprints to build that stuff. If it has a lock on it, that means you need blueprints for it. In your stash, you can hold up to 400 weight. Once all that weight's been taken up, you won't be able to use it anymore. You'll have to actually hold stuff in your inventory, or you'll have to clear stuff out of here and scrap it. Now, mini nukes sell for 100 caps each, so I've got 2 of them. The trader in town has a pretty good amount on him, like a pretty good amount of caps. So if I went over there and sold these to him, he should give me 100 caps, or he should pay something else, depending on it. Because the things around traders, they sort their stuff out differently to how you would have yours. So it's a bit different. Now with the junk pile, it gives you an actual certain object. If I find it, here. This one. You need a junk extractor. 1 gear, 1 circuitry, 1 copper, 3 steel. Then you need 10 power to activate it. And it lets you actually extract junk piles and gives you free junk every time, instead of you just harvesting a junk pile. And I have to say, what I'm doing here for you guys is actually pretty alright. Now, like I said, if you want to find me on whatever you want to find me on the console, it's ckent198531 _cken. But if you want to find my YouTube account, it's Atomic FNK. It took me 3 shots, but I shot 4. 3 shots to kill him, but it took me 4 because I fired the last couple. And then you got the Scorched. Scorched are a new variant of enemy in the game, which are like sort of like ghouls, kinda. But these ones can actually use weapons, and they're smarter. They drop ammo when you kill them, or they'll drop whatever weapon they were using. Sometimes they'll drop random stuff, like, say if this guy was using axe, he could drop a pocket knife or something. Like, they'll drop different gear and different variants of stuff. But yeah, this place is what I was talking about, the fertile soil event. after you kill the supervisors, you have to head into the basement of this building, go to the terminal, and reprogram all the farmhands. This is an easy place to get XP, because the farmhands spawn every time you join, and every time you kill an enemy and leave it too long, it'll turn into a metal pile. And once it does, that means you can still loot it, but then the metal pile will disappear after you're done. That's only for robots. Others will turn to flesh piles, and yeah. You got different variants of stuff it'll turn into depending on what type of enemy it was when you killed it. Now we're just gonna go do this real quick, and as you see, I have my light turned on. That's what the green light is. Now I've got it turned off, so now we should be able to see how much those mini nukes are worth. Which you can't sell ammo, that's the thing. You can't sell ammo at these certain things. But if I go to inventory, you can see I can sell different stuff. So now if I go to aid, let's see, right away sells for 3 caps each, but diluted sells for 2. So if I sold all that, that'd be 8 caps. Red X is the same. Since I'm wearing a hazard suit, I don't need to worry about it. Different stuff sells for different prices, but you can always end up getting more and more depending on what you're selling and how much of it. And now if I go to weapon, you can see he sells different weapons. He also sells different appeal stuff. And then you can also buy stuff off him which you kind of sold him. But that depends on what you sold him. Now you can see different stuff sells differently with him. But if I wanted 45 ammo, it would cost a lot depending on how much of it I'm trying to buy off him. So 25, 50, 55. See? And now I've got more ammo for my combat rifle. And that's kind of the style of the game, how it works. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you all in the next one. Atomic out.